Hello, it is fishbulbgeek, and I am back today with Aloy. And yes, we are going to do our final farewell to Ourea, and I'm sure it's going to be touching and sad. But since we're on the way, well, it's not exactly on the way, but it can't be that far away for us. We're going to pick up this pigment in the area. It is. Ooh, I think that's it right here, actually. My marker was just a little bit out. Okay, so we got that. Let's have a quick look at the map. Yeah, you can see the little route that we're going to take. So there's only, that pigment there. And then... okay, so I can either go down here to get the pigment, or I could go up there. Well, we might as well do a little bit of fast traveling, why not? And I'm going to attempt the time trial. I'm not convinced it's going to go well, because it didn't go super great the last time I tried it, but we're going to attempt it. And I think we might also try the other attempt for the challenge where you have to kill so many beasts or machines using fire arrows. We'll try that as well. I think actually I'm in completely the wrong area. No, just just stay away from that and hopefully we'll get away with it. Now, is there anything in the area that looks promising? I mean, you're a demonic scorcher. I kind of don't want to go near you. Go on, Aloy, you can do it. Now, from here, can we see anything that looks like a pigment? Is it all the way over there? What's that? Oh god, I don't want to go near that, actually. Do you know I'm there? No, that's the back, not the front. Okay, I mean, we could try killing it. I think we're pretty safe from up here. Actually, yeah. If it wanders back around... What you doing? What you doing? Oh, that might have been...
Just stay out of their way for now.
Sniping at it's probably not the best way to do this, but I don't think it even technically knows I'm here. Oh, it definitely does now. Oh, actually. Does it know I'm here? Oh god, it can get higher up than I thought it could. Oh, you dodged that, didn't you? I wasn't planning to do this to you, but... Uh-oh. Oh, let's try this. This takes a really long time to charge. But it does some pretty crazy damage. Oh, not as much damage as I might have hoped, actually, but... You could just, like... Are you running away like a little coward? Alright, enough of that. Let's just shoot it a bunch more if it comes back up. That's kind of exactly where I want to go to get that pigment, actually. Oh, yeah. See when you're sniping from up here? It feels fantastic. Oh, have I lamed it? Oh, it looks like I've lamed it there. Oh, that makes me feel sad. Oh. Oh, I've genuinely lamed it. I actually feel bad about that. Now, I kind of just want to avoid the frost claw as well. Oh, I do feel a bit bad. I probably shouldn't, but I didn't realise that you could even do that and make them limp. Oh, poor thing. Oh, what is that? Its main? Did I accidentally knock its main weapon? Oh, it had a mine launcher.
Low
I'm
and quiet
super happy
first
that I
attack.
didn't actually, um, didn't do that deliberately, but I have accidentally succeeded really well there. You're just a charger. Where's the frost claw gone? I think I hear it in the background. I'm mostly just here for the pigment. I don't know what I'm looking for exactly. Oh,
This'll be for
yep,
Scully.
okay. Two more pigments, right. Well, where's the other pigment then? I didn't even intend to necessarily do it this way, but alright, there's one pigment. I must be missing one. I must be missing one. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just an animal figurine. Which... Oh, wait, yeah, there's two here, isn't there? There's one. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for that. It didn't take me long to change my mind on exactly what I was going to do and how to tackle it. I just thought, oh, I'll get this one. It's like right next to where I'm starting. And then it's like, well, there's not that many to collect. I might as well collect all of them. Can't remember. Oh, yeah, I go in, if I collect all the pigments, I can go and return to... Oh, you're just a straight up traveler. That's better than a... Oh no, it's not actually. I thought that was an animal, but it's not. Yeah, that's better than a corrupted one. So I'll take that. Ooh, who are they? Oh, I'm guessing it's going to be right next to the edge of this. Which makes a certain amount of sense. Or it could be somewhere over there. Alright, this is the rough area, so... I bet it's in that big tall spire thing, isn't it? Yes, it is in this rock formation. Nobody see me. Nobody see me. There we go, 8 of 9. 8 of 9, okay. Oh, we're so close to that. We might as well get that and then run down and get that, because that... Oh, that's on top of a cliff. I wonder if I could have got that. I think that was when I was challenging, Air attack. Have I seen this before? Oh no, I have. This is where we fought the control tower, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no, it's not. This is new.
That fur. Never even felt the cold, did you? If he hadn't preserved you, would anyone even know you'd disappeared?
Nice. What is this?
No space.
What is this going on here? Oh, this is cool. I mean, it's very unlikely that it all would have survived like this, but... It's... Oh, hello? Oh, do you want all the figurines?
Oh, yes. Hello, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal, the animal is painted onto the empty air. and the beast lives again. Well, almost.
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds. Remembered the indentations in the pedestals here, and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana recreations must have made more, but time has scattered them.
Do you know, I'd actually forgotten that there would be a point and that somebody would want all the animal figurines. What? Yeah, okay, we're
So
totally
these
going to be getting
totems,
those.
The images they show are of animals that no longer exist. They're gone, like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us that we never even knew they were here. We rely as much on beasts as we do on machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? Yeah, I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody meat. See? Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have.
Oh, bless, that's
You
fair.
said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me. But surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana recreations. Perhaps the finest natural scholar the old world ever produced. His voice claims responsibility for the totems, the vessels for the knowledge he accumulated. I share his desire to understand the beasts, to catalog their behaviors and preserve their images. I like to flatter myself that I'm an apprentice of sorts, carrying on his work. Someday, perhaps, if I am persistent, I can earn his name. Enjuk Recreations.
Oh, that's really
I
kind
should
of
get going.
sweet.
Of course, of course. I've taken up so much of your time already. But I don't suppose you could keep an eye out for more figurines?
If I run across any, I'll bring them your way.
Oh, I totally will. I'm totally going to be doing that. Oh, this is so cool. That music's really nice as well. I kind of want to trigger. Oh, am I not going to be able to trigger that unless I trigger something later? Oh wait, did I miss this as well? Ooh.
Visitor center's a bust. I'm recording the strategic and operational value at roughly 0 point squat. No reason we shouldn't pack the staff onto a burdensome the fact that nowhere's built as soon as the gates are locked. Enjoy basic income, ding-dongs.
Chill almost feels like sunburn.
Well, he sounds like a dick, doesn't he? That's so cool what I found. Oh, right, okay. Well, the pigment's up here, so let's go and get this pigment, and then we've got to go and get that animal figurine. Is that the only one we're missing? I think it might be. And now I feel compelled to go and check every single... no, that's the way I'm going. Every single campfire, including in the main game, that I haven't discovered yet. Because I haven't found all the campfires yet. I figured I'll come across them all eventually, but... That's really cool. I'm glad I kind of decided to do that. To think I almost didn't bother. No. Oh, I kind of wish I'd stopped to get this... Uh-oh. I think I've got to run up here, haven't I? Technically, I don't think they know I'm here. I'll get away with it if I sprint. Maybe I won't. He's totally gonna spot me, isn't he? Yep, yep. Everybody's been alerted. Come on, run. Run your little heart out. Just get out of the range. Just keep going higher, keep going higher, keep going higher. Go higher, go higher, go higher. Uh-oh. Oh, that's less useful than it could have been. I was really trying to run away from all of this lot. No. What is that? Is that? Oh. I just need to get some space. And to run and hide and hope that they don't find me. Oh god. Oh, I don't think I've got much of a choice here, in fairness. Oh, what was... Oh! Have they managed to forget about me? I mean, this doesn't help me find the pigment, which I believe is over there. So I just kind of need to find that. Tell you what, let's do some bomb work. Actually, I kind of want the big bombs. But since we're stuck here waiting for everybody to calm down, they haven't forgotten about... What am I missing? Oh, am I actually running out of ice water? Ooh, I am. It's probably not great. Yeah, they totally know I'm here, don't they? Yep, I think that was them just spotting me, wasn't it? So, where's the bombs? Let's get rid of that for now. Oh, proximity bombs could be useful if they're going to come up and get all up in me. Uh-oh! Oh, that was... Alright, fight finally over. And we've now cleared some space. We're going up here to see if we can't get ourselves a little bit of pigment. I can't tell exactly where it is or how to get to it, although I'm starting to think it's not even up here, to be honest with you. Oh, it might be. Oh, it might be, you know, at that. That looks like stuff I can climb, doesn't it? No.
All the winters coming at once.
Yeah. I think you genuinely do just climb straight up here just for that. Okay, I've got all of them, which means I can return back to the artist. But I really want to go and get this animal figurine and return this Scorcher's... Oh, that's just a tutorial. I should probably get rid of that. That is not how to fast travel, game. I get that. That's on me, but still. There we go. Yeah, this has turned into from a farewell to Ourea, which will be still touching and sweet and all those good things. It's turned into a bit of a you must hunt down every collectible that you can. You need them. Also, I can't believe I hadn't thought about what the animal figurines were for, other than something I must collect. So I'm actually kind of pleased about that. Let's quick save. I think you automatically quick save when you travel, but just in case. Let's do that. Oh, yeah, I don't know what that is. Sounded big and grumpy. Is that it there? It is. I don't know what's behind me, but let's just go in here. No. Oh, I am blessed today. 9 of 13. Ah, well,
You look fierce for such a little thing.
there's no map for all the figurines. No map for all of the data points. So, I got all the figurines. I have, and I've got all the pigments. Happy with that. Right. Oh, where is he? I do still have 2 more to get. I bet you there's probably data points or something in that area, but yes, we are totally going to get to... Oh, is he like... Is that not going to count as a mission? Do you actually expect me to remember where he is? You know what, I'm going to abandon that job so it comes off my quest list. Right. Well, he was somewhere up here, wasn't he? I think he was this one. We are about to find out, and I hope it's going to be cool. I feel like I may not actually get around to trying the hunting trial one more time, which is fine because I can always take my time and try that because it's either gonna go really awesome and I'm gonna get it first time, literally no problems, or I'm gonna be just attempting it all day, every day. Well, maybe not quite that bad, but I suspect it could go one of 2 ways. Now, I have no idea where the lodge is. And I don't know why. Is it because I died and didn't go back and technically find it, even though it's no longer marked on my map? Now, I get the impression I swam across this bit. But that doesn't mean I remember where I found it. Oh, wait, there it is. That looks like it in the distance. Gotta love the terrain. Really cool. Wish you could have an actual geyser. That would be pretty awesome. Is that an old car? Hang on. Did I just make a joke about a geyser and then now there's geysers? What's that? Oh, is that the lodge I'm going for? If so, what's... Is this something else? Oh, is this just geysers around a lodge? A lodge building? Oh, this might be something else? Oh, that's the tower. Right, in that case, the building I want must be this one over here. How did I miss this when I was doing the tower? Oh well. It wasn't that far away at all. I just must have gotten turned around and confused and never realised exactly what it was. Come on, let's go give him all the figurines. Oh, I don't need those apparently. Oh, this place is pretty awesome. I hope this is going to be cool.
About these figurines of yours?
They're not really mine, but I've always got time to talk about them.
There you go, Enjuk. That should be the last of the figurines.
Should be all of them, in fairness. Oh, I actually don't know if I've got... Oh. Oh, specific reward boxes for specific figurines. Huh. What else does he have to sell me? Oh, map of Blue Gleam. I don't think I really need that, and I haven't sold him anything, so that must
Oh
just be
my, I
generic.
didn't know if I'd ever see the whole collection reunited. And look at them. They're beautiful. You've done a great thing, Aloy. These may represent the last record that any of these beasts ever lived. Take this. It's the least I can do. And come back anytime. I and our animal friends await your return.
Oh, I really like him. I do.
That's all I need to know.
Are you sure? You can never learn too much.
Puma Concolor, the fearsome cougar. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Its coat is sand-colored. Could it have been a burrowing animal? Perhaps those teeth were only used for digging.
Oh, can't wait to hear what he thinks about everything. Also, has he never looked at any of the robots?
The magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
How would you like to find yourself cornered by that thing?
I suspect I'd like it very much indeed. What a beautiful beast you were.
That's true. Ever fought a Frostclaw? They're less beautiful up close, and that's just this version's this game's terrifying version of them.
Bison, bison, bison. That's the actual Latin name of the regal American bison. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Latin? Perhaps that's some sort of old world custom in which one repeats the name of a particularly revered animal.
Oh, bless him. I applaud the thinking.
Ursus Arctos, the menacing grizzly bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Those claws look like they could rip someone in half.
Perhaps in its youth, but you heard Montana Recreations. He said it's grizzled, old. Its hunting days are behind it.
Oh, I'm loving this. This is great.
Odocoius virginianus, the majestic mule deer. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Not built like a predator, but perhaps it needed those horns to take down its prey in the absence of sharp fangs.
Oh, I'm sure they can do some damage.
Canis lupus, the enigmatic gray wolf. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Could it be that these wolves and our foxes are the same somehow? Perhaps after hundreds of winters. No. No, that's ridiculous.
That you're dismissing as ridiculous?
Alcis alcis, the noble moose. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
The horns grow like trees. Of course, this moose used those bizarre growths to blend in with its forest home.
Alright, I'm totally stoked we did that. Does he have anything else to
Back
say now
again,
that we've
Injek.
seen them all?
You've picked up my interest in the beasts of the old world, I see.
No, he doesn't have anything new to say. It's just
That's
trading.
all I need to know.
That's
Are
fine.
you sure? You can never learn too much.
Well, I'm super glad I stumbled on that. That was quite cool. And oh yeah, we did actually find the last of the pigments. So right, where did we find her? She was up a cliff in Song's Edge. So I feel like we should go up the cliff in Song's Edge. I think it's gonna be. What is she gonna paint something? Probably. Oh, I should probably look at the reward boxes. I bet they're not that interesting. Unless it gives me blue gleam. I think there must be something. There must be more stuff that I need to buy with blue gleam. Possibly outfits. I mean, we're never going to wear them because I've got the amazing armor that has, oh my gosh, saved my hide so many times. You can be such a terrible player and just, like, totally use the armor as a crutch. I mean, you don't have to use the armor as a crutch. You could, I don't know, change it up, role play, wear some of the other cool armor, but no, I don't mind using the armor as a crutch. Now I just have to find out where she is. I mean, once I do this last scene with our attack, I don't think the game's going to lock me out of this area for returning somehow.
When the old
This
ones
would never
were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small.
Now I feel like we're going up this bit. Can't remember exactly where she is, granted, but oh wait, yeah, she's that symbol for the special trader. Oh, have I missed how to get up there? I probably have, haven't I? Doesn't look like I can climb up that way. Oh, is this it? Is this the way up? Nice, chill, chill, come on. Up you come, up you come. Right, she's... Hopefully we've got all the
We spent a lot of
pigments.
time clinging to Banner's crags, Ourea and I. But I knew she'd climb where I couldn't follow. I know it's hard to lose a friend, Sakuli. I seem to see a lot of it. It aches, but I won't let myself cry. This thin air freezes the tears to your cheeks.
Oh. Oh yeah, I wonder if I should talk to everyone else. Oh, I forgot about that. I must have already found, like, most of them then.
Would you look at that, Nora girl? You've bought me all I need. Do you always travel with your pockets full of paint stuffs?
Honestly, Sakuli, I go around filling my pockets with most of everything.
Stop, stop. I'm beginning to like you. I work alone, but come back around later, and I'll have something for you then.
That's me.
Maybe it's a machine rider who looks like you.
Where's she going?
You tell me. To ruins or mountains, through flood or thaw, past, future, destiny. But I don't think she's scared of any of it. You helped me, inspired me, and the people of the Cut. Let this be inspiration for you, wherever you may run.
Wow. Alright, okay, well, we're gonna have to clearly do the dramatic rappel down. With your magic expanding rope. And now we're gonna have to see if we can get a shot at that.
Cold. Very cold. I get it.
Man, that's quite... Okay, that's quite cool. I like that. But we have spent enough time fannying about, so let's go ahead to Ourea's retreat. Are you not going to let me? Oh, can't fast travel. Well, that makes sense. Fast travel to the campfire. Okay, so yeah, that's what you get. You get to see all of Montana recreations of all those animals. That was cool. I enjoyed that for the figurines. And you get a great big picture on the Ruddy Mountain, side of the mountain, if you collect all the pigments. Probably some cool stuff in the reward boxes. I haven't opened them in like an absolute age. I should definitely go through my inventory at some point. Yeah, so let's go ahead and have this moment with our attack. Oh, and Cyan actually. I reckon Cyan's an AI. Cyan's gonna miss her too. Hopefully, she is anyway. I feel like they had a bond. Well, at least there's no danger of me accidentally falling off anything. Such an awesome. I guess. I guess this is a sacred area.
All of my interactions with Ourea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
Aloy's got no tact. She
We
totally
can
should have
resume
interrupted
any
that.
time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Oh, I mean, there goes Aloy. Maybe she didn't do it deliberately, but seriously, have some chill, and not upset Aratak. Should I speak to Aratak first? Or is one optional, because I've accidentally locked myself out of things like that before. Oh, this is a side quest. Oh no, I guess maybe it's not. Okay. Well, you're right here, so... But then you're marked as number 1, but then you're also marked as really far away. I think this is what happened last time, though. I went for the real close option. Still, you are right here,
Hello,
Cyan.
Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Ourea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Ourea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Ourea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Ourea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
Oh, I can't believe I'm like I think that's
This
sweet.
firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleague, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased.
Guessing that's when the swarm was approaching.
I
To
will
protect her
transmit
from
a
the swarm.
recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
Well, that's interesting. Also, this is DLC, so was this just bait for the
How did you
sequel
first come
that
into contact with
has already
5
been
years
released?
ago,
I think.
I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Ourea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It
That's
forced
kinda
me to
messed up.
follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Ourea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did.
Yeah, makes sense.
But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are
Oh, that
discouraging,
makes a
that's for sure.
silly amount of
What are we
sense.
supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I.
Yeah, I do as well. She was cool. Oh, do we care about the metal flowers? I mean, I've been collecting them because they're
I found
collectible.
the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something
There's
must
an
have made these
AI that
machines,
likes
and
poetry.
the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
Kind of want to see what. All right, what's other questions? Oh wow, there's so much stuff here. I had no idea the conversation was going to be this big. I didn't consider that it was going to be a
So in the
massive
old
lore
world,
dump.
this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Ourea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone
Oh yeah, the dam with that
operations.
ridiculous punk band.
It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party, These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
I bet they
There's a
did.
ruin east of here full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
He sounds like a creep.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor? But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline.
Are you trying to make him less of a
He was feted in
douchebag?
the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one.
I bet. I bet.
Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
Oh.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So, there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced, and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population.
Whoa.
Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
Oh no, no, you did succeed at what you had to do. All your colleagues are dead, but you've got new ones now in the form of the Bannock. Not Ourea, but That's a massive amount of lore.
You meant a lot to Ourea.
Once I understood Ourea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Ourea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined.
Oh, she was lonely, and you were her friend.
How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Ourea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Ourea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Oh wow. She's smarter than Aloy is, that's for sure. But Aloy does know them. No.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs. I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that. Trust me.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. But I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Oh, hang on, what was that? Okay, I actually feel vastly uncomfortable. When you wake, was that... What data point was that? Did I just pick up a new data point somehow? I didn't think I had. Well, yeah, can we... Yeah, we've heard that one. When you wake, what's this? Oh, you know what? Oh, wait, this is the goodbye, isn't it? Ah. Oh yeah, because she went to go and work on that and she... Oh, she wanted Cyan to be alive. Oh. Oh wait, play. I can listen to this.
I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Cyan. I spoke with Anita, with...
Oh, do I? Oh, you know what? We read that, so that's fine. probably just gonna get upset if I actually have to listen to, you know, the fake robots, not fake robot, the AI say, stay here until I fall asleep, please. It's weird how emotionally invested you can get in such a well-written game. Now, where has he gone? Over. Oh, don't fall. I mean, it would be just me to fall. Right. I suspect your conversation isn't going to be nearly as long, Aratak.
My chieftain,
Just, Aloy.
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Ourea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Ourea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Ourea found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her
Electrocuted,
passing,
man. That seems
at last
weird.
I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Ourea can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus, all very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. His minds on their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life, aberrant life, transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Okay, that was a nice ending. I quite like that. I'd actually forgotten about Silence and the fact that he's just such a creepy stalker type. Yeah, right. So that is ostensibly, barring like a couple of little things, that's the DLC, and it's a really good story.
There's frost between my teeth.
And yeah, that was fun. Surprisingly touching, and I didn't anticipate that it was going to be like so story driven. Even that one conversation at the end, I didn't see that coming, and perhaps I should have. But yeah, that was clearly a big old tie-in for the sequel, which clearly I'm gonna have to save up and get it. Which kind of means getting a PS5, which, you know, given that I've only just got a PS4 last year, might be a bit excessive, but we'll see. That was an amazing journey, that DLC, and we still haven't finished the main game. And to be fair, we haven't actually finished this DLC. I do kinda. What's this? What is that? Oh, that's literally just kill fire claws. Okay, so we've got some fire claws. All right, so we've got some fire claws. Hopefully they'll be easier to kill than what we just fought previously, because honestly that was a horrible fight. Um, yeah, so we've got some fire claws to kill. We've got the time trial to do. Probably some other little bits and pieces. I'm sure I can find something, but yeah, that was it. So that's what we've got to look forward to tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed watching as much as I've enjoyed playing as ever, and I'll see you next time for more adventures with Halo. Thanks for watching. Ta ta for now.